How about this for a thought? What if a hotel wasn't just a place to stay, but a literal temple for a satanic cult? That's the premise we're diving into today, and let me tell you, it's as wild as it sounds.
Oh, I already know where this is going, and I'm excited. This movie sounds like it's going to be a ride.
It really is. The movie is called They Will Kill You, and it's this blood-soaked, high-octane horror action comedy that doesn't hold back. It's one of those films that's so over the top, you kind of have to respect it for just going all in.
Okay, so let's set the stage. What's the basic premise here?
Sure. The story starts with Asia Reeves, played by Zazie Beetz, and her younger sister Maria. They're escaping from their abusive father in the pouring rain. It's tense, it's emotional, and you can feel the stakes right away. They make it to a convenience store, but their father tracks them down. Asia ends up shooting him, but he survives, and things spiral from there.
And this is just the opening?
Just the opening. After that, Asia ends up in prison while her sister is taken back by their father. Fast forward 10 years, and Asia is out of prison, trying to rebuild her life in New York City. She gets a job as a maid at this historic high-rise hotel called the Virgil.
Let me guess. This isn't your average hotel.
Not even close. The Virgil is basically a fortress for a satanic cult. The guests there have made some kind of deal with the devil, and they need to make human sacrifices to keep up their end of the bargain. Asia, unfortunately, becomes their next target.
Oh, of course she does. But I'm guessing she's not exactly the type to just roll over and let it happen?
Not at all. Asia is a fighter, literally. She's learned to fend for herself in prison, and she's not going down without a fight. What makes it even more intense is that the guests are immortal. So no matter how much damage she does, they just keep coming back.
That sounds exhausting. For her and for the audience.
It is, but in the best way. The movie is relentless, and that's where the fun comes in. It's this constant game of cat and mouse, but with a lot more blood and severed limbs.
And Zazie Beetz. How is she in this?
She's phenomenal. She carries the movie. Asia is tough, resourceful, and determined, but Zazie also brings a lot of depth to her. You really feel for her, especially when it comes to her relationship with her sister.
Speaking of the sister, does Asia ever find her?
She does, but I don't want to give too much away. Let's just say their reunion is complicated. There's a lot of guilt and regret on Asia's part, and it adds an emotional layer to all the chaos.
So, it's not just mindless violence. There's some heart in there too?
Definitely. Don't get me wrong, the violence is front and center, but the movie does take the time to explore Asia's motivations and her relationships. It's not just about survival, it's about redemption.
Okay, but let's talk about the visuals. From what I've heard, this movie is pretty striking.
Oh, absolutely. The production design is fantastic. The Virgil is this creepy, opulent hotel that feels like it has a million secrets. The cinematography by Isaac Bauman is stunning, and the way they use lighting and shadows really adds to the tension.
And the score?
Oh, the score by Carlos Rafael Rivera is incredible. It's intense and haunting and really sets the mood. It's one of those scores that stays with you after the movie's over.
So, it sounds like the technical aspects are all top-notch.
They really are. This is a movie that knows how to create atmosphere. It's stylish, it's bold, and it's not afraid to go all in.
But let's be real. This isn't going to be for everyone, right?
Oh, definitely not. This is a movie for a very specific audience. If you're squeamish or not into over-the-top gore, this probably isn't the movie for you. But if you can appreciate a well-choreographed, deliberately outrageous slasher flick, then you're in for a treat.
And the writing? Does it hold up?
For the most part, yes. The script by Alex Litvak and director Kirill Sokolov has its moments of cleverness, and there are a few surprises along the way. It's not Shakespeare, but it doesn't need to be.
So, final verdict. Should I see this movie?
If you're into horror action comedies and don't mind a lot of blood and guts, then yes, absolutely. It's a wild ride, and Zazie Beetz is worth the price of admission alone.
And if I'm not into that kind of thing?
Then this probably isn't the movie for you. But hey, not every movie has to be for everyone.
Fair enough. So, what's the takeaway here?
They Will Kill You is a film that knows its audience and delivers exactly what they want. It's gory, it's fun, and it's got a strong lead performance. If you go in with the right mindset, you'll have a blast.
And if not, well, there are always other movies.
Exactly. But for those who are into this kind of thing, it's a solid 7 out of 10.
All right, I think I've got my answer.
Good. Now, are you ready for the next movie on our list?
Bring it on.
You've been listening to Movies First.
Available at Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, or your favourite podcast player. You can also stream on demand at Bytes.com.
This has been another quality podcast production from Bytes.com.